Hello my lovelies, welcome back. So I'm feeling much better. If you follow me on Instagram, and if you don't, you should, you know I wasn't well last week. I just woke up one morning like 5 o'clock in the morning, shivering so badly I couldn't control my body. My teeth were going, so I knew I had a fever and my whole body was aching. So I thought, oh my god, that's a flu. I was so worried because I know this time of year so many people are ill. You know, Max was ill for a long time, so I was really worried. So I just took Nurofen, and the next day I just spent lying on a sofa. I felt so exhausted. I was aching so much, like every muscle, every joint in my body was aching. So I felt pretty lifeless and stayed on the sofa. The next day my fever was gone and I was feeling a bit better, but still aching a bit. And then the day after that I was absolutely fine. So it was like a 48-hour thing. I'm feeling a bit things going on in my sinuses, so fingers crossed that doesn't come. But yeah, it was really strange. Thank you so much for your well wishes on Instagram. I'm feeling fine. I feel fine. So I have a tiny haul for you, because I don't have that much to show you or talk to you about. I might include in this video my empties because it will be very quick, and also I noticed that my empties are really the same products that you've just seen in my favorite products of 2018. But I suppose that's good because that proves that I do really like those products and use them. So I wanted to talk to you first about this shirt. I absolutely adore white shirts, well, any white tops. I like shirts, and I like silky shirts. I like them to be quite relaxed, but I also like this classic you know, very office shirt. But for me, and a lot of you out there probably have the same problem, it is very hard to find shirt like this that fits you everywhere, especially in boobs, because it always gapes here. So I found this shirt, I think it was on Asos. I will link it down below. I will go back and have a look. And this is a shirt especially for bigger breasts. So so they obviously make it, you buy your usual size, but obviously they put a bit of more material here, and I love it. It's very comfortable. It's got a bit of stretch in it as well. It's a bit fitted, so it's very elegant shirt, but very comfortable, because normally these types of shirts I find very restrictive and uncomfortable and stiff. I also like that the collar is not too high up, so I really love this shirt. So as you can see, it's a bit fitted, and as you can see, there is no gaping here whatsoever. So yeah, I really love it. Now this little brooch, I found this on Etsy. I really love that proper I don't know, librarian look, I would say. It's not something that I wear every day because of the nature of my everyday activities. It's not like I go to the office, but I love that sort of look, you know, being really looking prim and proper. So I've been really into those little brooches, and you can use them in so many ways. You can stick them on your scarf, you can stick them on a side, you can stick them on your sweater, you can stick them on a coat, and they just add something. So this one I found on Etsy, and it came all the way from Russia, I think, and she makes them herself, and the quality is absolutely beautiful. It wasn't too expensive. I don't know if they have this particular one left, but I will leave you the link to her shop on Etsy. You can have a look. I didn't wait that long for it, maybe a week. So yeah, it's really pretty. The next thing I bought, and it was one of you that suggested it in comments under my favorites, is this drugstore foundation from Boots called C.Y.O. And sorry, I can't remember your name. You said that you've been loving this foundation. So I went and got it. It was hard to choose the color. I think most of them are neutral tone, which it's a problem, but I suppose you can't expect so much from cheaper drugstore foundation that they will have a really broad range of colors. But you know, it comes in a plastic bottle with a pump. It looks quite nice, so I'm going to try this and let you know what I think. What I really liked from there, they have this illuminating mixing cream, and they have them in two colors. This one is called Razor Glass, and it's more like a pinky one, and they have like a more tan one. I can't remember what it was called, but this looks really good. This reminds me a bit of the Laura Mercier primer in Radiance. It gives the same effect. So can you see? It's really pretty, and I have used it on my face under the foundation, and to be honest, my skin looked as nice as with the Laura Mercier just on its own with this, but I am not sure how the foundation will react with it, so I need to use it for a bit longer with different foundations, because as you know, I told you the Laura Mercier primer I've worn under all sorts of different foundations, and it never affects my foundation badly. So I don't know about this, but it is very pretty, and especially if you wanted to wear it on its own, you can also mix it into your foundation. So that's a quite nice little product. So I'm gonna keep testing it and see how I like it, because you know, the Laura Mercier is obviously expensive. I think this was maybe £5 or something like this. I think nothing is above £10 in this range. So yeah, I was quite impressed with that. It looks really pretty. I mean, look at the difference. You get such a great luminosity to your skin. I also bought one of the powder blushes. It looks very dark, but I have it on today, and it's okay. I don't think it's as smooth as the more expensive blushes to apply, so I'm not sure about this one yet. I'm gonna keep an eye on it, how it wears, because I don't often have a problem with my blush wearing off throughout the day, but we will see. And I also thought I might as well try one of the concealers, and this is highlighting concealer. It has a brush. I think I bought mine in medium, or was it light? Fair. Mine is in fair, so it's not too light. You know, sometimes you buy fair. To me, this is more of a medium. There it is. It actually matches my skin quite well. So it feels quite nice, but yeah, like I said, I haven't really gave it a proper try, so I can't tell you what I think about it, but I thought I'll make you aware of it, and I've heard that a lot of people like those products a lot, and I like trying the drugstore foundations. You've seen in my favorites, I had 2 drugstore foundations this year. They were my favorites. I mean last year. Really like them, and I still continue using them. And I also like the L'Oreal one, the color, True Color Match, you know the one. And then I saw in Superdrug Money Moisture Revive and Hydrate Shea Butter Shampoo for Dry Damaged Hair. Never heard of it, never seen it before. It's made with aloe juice, 100% aloe juice as a first ingredient. It is vegan. It's got pure coconut water, no mineral oils, no silicones, no SLS, no synthetic dyes, so very, very natural. Smells absolutely gorgeous. To me, it's so important how the shampoo smells. So I bought the shampoo and conditioner. I love the bottles. They are plastic, but they look almost like ketchup bottles, and the color is nice as well. They did 3 different types, I think. But yeah, I thought I'm going to try it because, you know, I'm trying to look after my hair. My hair is not in the best condition. That's not my hair, by the way. So yeah, I'll have a look, and I will try to find it online. I see if they do it in US as well, this type, because obviously I bought it in Superdrug. It could be a Superdrug exclusive, so I don't think I've seen this in Boots. And the last thing I bought, you will be probably surprised, is some stuff from Gerard Cosmetics. I have never ever tried Gerard Cosmetics, so at some point that's all you could hear about was Gerard Cosmetics. They are famous for their glosses and their liquid lipsticks. So they liquid lipsticks are called Hydra Matte, so means that they're not supposed to be so drying. I've only just got them, so I haven't tried them, but I show you which colors I got. It's very hard to choose it, isn't it? And I think I got one gloss. Yeah, I got Supreme lip gloss as well. So I will just swatch them for you for now, and yeah, I will test them out. I have on today my favorite Too Faced Queen Bee liquid lipstick, and you know, as liquid lipsticks go, I think this one is amazing. I always dab a bit of gloss in the middle. I like the liquid lipstick because it gives you such nice and defined line to your lips, and obviously the lipstick stays on quite long. So let me just swatch this for you. I've ordered 3 liquid lipsticks and 1 gloss, so let's have a look. Oh, okay, they are, I thought they would be bigger. They are not that big, but very nice packaging. So what is that one? This one is Mile High. Of course I would have chosen nice and safe colors, but I think I've ordered one crazy one. So let's swatch the Mile High. Okay, so this is like a brownie nude. The next one is Skinny Dip. That looks very light. Oh, it isn't actually. It's quite similar. I probably will prefer this one than this one. This one's got a bit more warm pink in it. It's just that when I've watched reviews, people say that they are the most comfortable, beautiful liquid lipsticks. That's why they call Hydra Matte, that they don't dry out your lips, so we will see. And then this is the crazy color. This is Strawberry Fields. I thought for the summer that could be quite nice. So it's like a, I don't know, it is not red, it is not orange, it is not pink, it's like in between. Oh, I'm trying to be brave, and I think when you have tan and just simple eye, that might look really nice. We will see. And then I got one of the glosses, which is called Angel Cake, and again it's a nude. Oh, that's lovely. So this is like a peachy nude, I would say. It reminds me a bit of Turkish Delight, but Turkish Delight is more milky, it's got more white into it, but this has great coverage and is very creamy. These haven't dried down yet. Yeah, they are still tacky. I've seen someone saying that they dry down and last all day, but they are not like 100% kiss proof, that you can still get some leftover, so maybe they don't dry down completely, but if they stay on all day and don't give you that crusty lip, then I will be quite happy. Actually, this seems very similar to the queen bee. Oh Nisha, why don't you order more lipsticks that are exactly the same color like the 100 you've got in your drawer? Okay my lovely, so that's all I've got to show you what I've bought, and I will include my empties now. I don't think it's worth doing it as a separate video. It's gonna be quick, so I will do that. So let's start. The first I've pulled out is the Skin DEVA Hydrating and Anti-Aging Infusion Spray with Argireline. They come in, I think, in 3 flavors. This is cucumber one, they have rose and lavender. My favorite, I would say, is cucumber. So right now I'm using the rose. I'm not so keen on lavender. The next thing I've run out of is the Shwarzkopf Color Freeze Spray Conditioner. That was in my favorites as well. I've used so many of these. This is like a two-phase spray that you shake and you spray on your damp hair after you've washed it, and it makes your hair really silky. It's got some sort of cell protection technology. It's got pH of 4.5, which brings hair to its optimal pH levels. So yeah, it makes your hair really soft and silky, and also speeds up the blow drying process for some reason. I love it. Then I finished the Aveda Air Control Hairspray. I've talked about it before. You know, when I use this technique of big hair that I found on here on YouTube, I can't remember the channel again, Harmony something, and she used it just before. Right, I won't be explaining it, I just will put that video up here so you can watch it, how I use it. It is lovely hairspray, it's got light hold, and it brushes out really easily. So for example, I find it also really good, you know, if you curl your hair and you know that you want the curls to stay, you know, I would just lift up my curls and spray it with that, and that I find that this is really good for your curly hair, because you don't want like a really firm hold hairspray on your curls, because you want them to have a bit more natural movement. I also finished the Nars Climax mascara. This was one of my favorite finds in 2018. Oh my god, sorry, I've got a frog in my throat. 2018, and I've got a new one already. I also finished the Aveda Pure Abundance Style Prep. This spray, again, you spray it on damp hair and it makes your hair to swell up, so it gives you a bit more volume and body. That was in my favorites too. I swear this is gonna be like my favorites from 2018. Then I finished the Navan 7 age-defying moisturizing cream. Again, I talked about it in my 2018 favorites. I love the retinol serum and this cream. I finished the cream, I still have the serum, so I just like it. I said before, I don't like the consistency of it. It's really weird, it doesn't sink in straight away, but I love how my skin looks after it. I also finished the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brow, and mine is in Linda. Love this little brow mascara. It's got my nude brush and I prep my brows with it, so that's the first thing that I use. It gives me a bit of color because I've got such sparse and thin brows and some gray, so it will cover all the brows so I see where my brows exactly are, and also sets the brows a bit and makes them less slippery, so prepares them for me to apply a pencil. I also finished the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and mine is in light medium light neutral. I've been using this for ages. I really like this concealer. I feel it gives me enough coverage because I don't have dark circles, and it doesn't dry under my eyes. I also finish Liquid Silk, and this is from Green Pharmacy. I get this on eBay. This is not silicone based serum, this is just liquid silk, and I love using it just on the ends of my hair. And how I use it is I use it first just tiny bit, I squeeze tiny bit and rub it in my fingers and pull it through my ends when my hair is still wet. And then after I've blow dried my hair, if I have some flyaways, you know, on my ends still look a bit dry, then I use it again on dry hair, but very, very small amount, because otherwise you might make your hair look a bit too greasy. I also finished the Skin DEVA 20% vitamin C, E and ferulic acid. Not going to talk too much about it because, you know, I've been using it for years. Then I finished Clinique Moisture Surge, the 72-hour cream. Love it for my dry skin. I also finished the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. You know, that's my favorite. I go through it like a lot. I finished the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. This is the one that you get in the US. You can't really get it here, where you can, like on eBay, places like this. Mine is in brunette. I also finished the Shwarzkopf Fiberflex number 3. So this is hair treatment. It works like Olaplex, but it is less expensive than Olaplex. And this is a bond maintainer. So you use it exactly the same way as you would use Olaplex. Really enjoyed it. It really does strengthen your hair and rebuild it from within. And that's it, my lovelies. These were my empties. A lot of hair stuff this time. As you can see, I'm wearing my Raquel Welch Spotlight Elite wig. I've trimmed it a bit, especially at the back. It was much longer. I'm trying to wear wigs more often because I want to put off my highlights for as long as I can. I want my hair basically to get a bit better, so I try not to wash and style my hair as often, and you know, my roots are quite big now, so I want to prolong it, the time between each appointment. Okay, my lovelies, so that's it for my empties. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day and stay fabulous. Bye.